Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm proud to present an in-depth tour on this 2024 Hyundai Kona SEL. This car is finished off in an orange exterior. You have a new Hyundai key. Something interesting, it spells out the Hyundai logo with the buttons. You have lock, unlock, trunk release, and panic. Remote start, my bad. You do have very interesting lights. So I believe the headlights are here, and this might just be a big daytime running light on the side. Of course, you do have keyless entry. Coming inside, you have a black cloth interior with Kona on the side. Very simplistic vehicle, but it's not too oversimplified. It's still nice. And to start, you put your key nearby, put the foot on the brake, and hit this dash mounted button to go. This particular Hyundai Kona has 6,329 miles, as well as a free spoke leather wrap steering wheel with your grips off to the side. It's very light and easy to turn, so it's a very good car for a teenager. Do a parking brake for safety. You see it engage. You pull it this way and the brake will engage. This might be a CVT, but I'm not 100% sure. Do you have manual shiftability? Let's close that door. You do have a reverse camera with adjustable guidance lines as I do turn the wheel. Your drive mode selector is here. And it does change when you put it in sport. You do have your power windows on this vehicle. They're not automatic, but they are power operated. You can't roll them up because of the things. Alright, let's turn on all the lights. Turn on the hazards and the high beams. And shall we pop the hood? Pop it like that. Alright. Popping the hood is pretty simple to do. This latch is under here. Hydraulic hood, which is surprising. You do have a dual overhead cam 16 valve 4-cylinder. I believe this is a 2-liter with 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque, but I can't confirm it. I'm pretty sure it is. This is probably the naturally aspirated engine. There's a lot of room, as you can see, but this engine's fine. Very surprised this has a hydraulic hood. Of course, you do have halogen turn signals, projector headlights, and LED daytime running lights are at this bar. Pretty nice, and this is kind of sleek looking. Like, it's kind of ugly to some people, but it's not that bad. Of course, coming to the side, you do have 5-spoke wheels on all-season tires. They are 18-inch wheels. 255 R18s. I believe that's what it says. That's very interesting wheel design. And of course, these are all-season tires. It's kind of crazy that we're in an era where subcompact crossovers have 18-inch wheels. On the mid-trim too. Of course, you do have your LED turn signals. This car is for sale at CarMax, located in Costa Mesa, California. You do have halogen turn signals and reverse lights. You have this big strip of light on the back. You do have black cladding, which I'm not a fan of, but it doesn't look horrible on this car. This car is cold, so it does need to warm up. This isn't a leak, is it? What is this? That's just the exhaust. That's not a leak. You do have a reverse camera with a backup camera over here, of course. This car's pretty nice. It's basically new, but it's not brand new. It has a few thousand miles. You do have power seats. 8 ways on the driver's side. Let's see how it sounds. Why not? Doesn't sound bad. Alright. You have a pretty nice infotainment system. The time is wrong, but it's very fluent and easy to use. Like, it's actually great. You need to navigate to the menus. You do have navigation with Apple CarPlay. It's a USB CarPlay, and it does have wireless CarPlay, which is always neat. It's a very nice system. Like, I'm not mad.
California's most accurate traffic reports. I'm Mike Morris.
You have an online manual if you do want to use it. It doesn't have Sirius XM configured, but you can get it if you want to. Here's your tuner right over here. You have a clock, which is neat. I want to do a sound system test, but we have to wait for it to load. You have dual zone climate control, which is nice. This particular model being the mid-trim SEL. You do have cold air conditioning. You do have a nice little storage compartment right here. That's very nice. You do have your traction off, your SEL control. What is that? You have window lockout. You have quite a lot of storage over here. Cup holder and something else. Cruise control. Your lane assist, and you have all sorts of features. Wait, this is a lane assist? Wait, what is that? Was that? I don't even know what that is. You can control the screen with these dials. This controls the volume on the right.
Remote parts over the air.
I'm gonna try and find a working station. This is a decent sound system. I'm not mad at it. Like, it's not that bad. This infotainment system though is actually really good. It's much better than what they've been doing in the past. Honestly, this is really good. I'm not mad at this Hyundai at all. 2 cup holders, although they could be bigger. And they're kind of quite uniquely designed. This doesn't have a lot of buttons. It's a mid-trim. You have a reverse camera, you can view it like that. Auto hold. Drive mode selector up here. You only have normal and sport. You have a pretty small center console. It's actually kind of, that's weird. People can just grab your stuff, and I don't know about that, but you can have this little compartment thingy. People just have access to it. This is the most bizarre center console I've ever seen. You have this very tiny little thing that you can take out, but you don't have other room, or it's going to be fully exposed. That's a weird design choice. Center console is very average sized. No complaints there. It's a pretty nice owner's manual pouch. This is definitely a competitive car. You do have quite a lot of hard touch plastic to be expected. It's pretty bad, but it's not the worst I've ever felt. I've felt worse plastics before. Only the driver's side does have an automatic window down. Partially automatic, but not fully. I think you do have blind spot assist on this car. On the SEL trim, at least, I know you do. Yeah. You don't have a sunglasses holder, but you do have SOS, passenger airbag reminder, 2 dome lights. You have a pretty average size visor. And it passes the visor test, which is good to hear. You even have an individual light, because there's no light on the visor. Quite unique. You do have power adjustable mirrors. I'm pretty comfortable in this car. You do have a regular manual mirror though. It's kind of hard to get. It's a little basic of a car, but it's not a bad car. It's just a neat car. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I honestly wouldn't mind to drive one of these. It's really comfortable. The passenger seat is unfortunately manual. 4-way, I believe. I'm not complaining though. Like, I'm comfortable in here. You got definitely a lot of room. I gotta be careful because this car is kind of close. Rear seat, you do have floor mats in the back as well. And this is where things start to get a little bad. You don't even have a storage compartment. Not even one. Usually I hate if cars don't have one storage compartment, but you get nothing in this. Like, come on, Hyundai. At least give us a storage compartment in the back. That's so dumb. At least you get 2 USB Type-C ports as well as air conditioning, which AC is kind of a must nowadays in the rear. You do have a small size storage compartment right over here for a water bottle. Another one here. I have quite a lot of headroom in here. I'm like 5'9", so I'm not a small person, but I'm not a huge person. Of course, you do have a rear dome light that is shared. Hyundai roadside assistance on this car as well. This is actually really nice. Well, not in a nice sense, but oh, of course, the rear seats are locked. That's weird. I gotta go unlock it now. There's absolutely no way. I have no idea. I gotta unlock this door. That is weird. I can't unlock this door. You might just have to get a little creative. You gotta use an outside handle. This thing might have a child lock on it. That might be why. This is the child lock. No wonder why it's not working. This car has a child lock on it. Alright, to pop the trunk, you can push a button. And this is how you open it. You do have a cargo cover over here if you don't want people seeing your stuff. Going under, you actually do have a full-size spare tire with your tools, which is neat. It does say Kona on it too. You grab this to close it. Both rear seats do fold. And I did forget to mention that you do have a rear center console with 2 cup holders. Totally don't know how I didn't notice that. It's kind of heavy, but you can fold the seats down and get more cargo room out of it. But anyways, this is gonna conclude my review. Let's give it a rev real quick. I think it is soft limited, but the car's warmed up now. Let's turn it off. It does tell you to check the seats for passengers, which is always a good reminder. So that's gonna conclude my review on the 2024 Hyundai Kona SEL. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.